Hey, collective. It's the Pleiadian High Priest, Brandon Curtis at Entpgathering, Science and Spirituality Meeting with a channel message for the collective here on my channel. Boy, oh boy, girl, oh girl. Let me tell you, the energy coming from these karmics and these narcs, you got them reeling. The angels are protecting you from them trying to steal your energy. I don't know about you, but today I was tested, and it's all coming from karmic energy, who is they're reeling. They're a mess, really. But and the ones who are a bit more organized, if you can call it that, are prepping for the new moon in Scorpio, or maybe it's a full moon. I should know that. I don't have my watch. I have the moon phases on my watch face, but it's charging. All right, I digress. Check it out. Stay prayed up. Anoint yourself with oil. Take your spiritual baths. Sleep with your crystals, carry your crystals around with you. This is going to really help protect your energy, because today they're just swarming around me at the gym, in the locker room. So I know if you're feeling these energies too, or you're being tempted, or just like gang stalked, if you are being tempted to, pick up that cigarette or roll up that blunt, but you have recently decided, I'm gonna fast, I'm going to quit drinking or smoking, anything like that. Let me tell you something. Relapsing you should not beat yourself up if you relapse. And I'm talking about anything. Maybe, you could afford to, lose some weight. And maybe, you finished off that pint of Ben & Jerry's in one sitting last night. And you woke up today and you're feeling, a bit guilty about it. Do not beat yourself up. Let me give you some words of advice. 6:44 on the clock. Let me give you some advice. I've had plenty of relapses. And it wasn't until, during my spiritual awakening, that I decided that any time I would relapse for whatever reason, or, relapsing into whatever vice or bad habit that I knew wasn't healthy for me and I wanted to get out of that habit, I decided that I would actively become like hyper vigilant and aware of myself during the relapse. And I would really take note, rather than like throw myself into it and kind of lose myself and then sober up, and then beat myself up over the relapse for the next day. I decided that if I was going to decide to ingest whatever substance, then I was going to decide to do it. And I would use the time not to lose myself and my spirit, kind of like disembody my spirit from my body. In other words, I would hold my spirit inside, and I would have conversations with my angels. I would have conversation with God while I was in the state of relapse. And this brought so much enlightenment to me, because my angels and God would question or give me questions to ponder while I was high, or stuff in my face, smoking that blunt, whatever. And I listened during it. I kind of digress here, but my point to start off with, and we're going to get to some cards and some messages directly from angels and ancestors, and also I'll use the Angel Messages Tarot to catch you guys up. But today, I was tempted left and right, but I quickly, I'm at a point now where my only vice is really smoking tobacco. I've been celibate for, I can't remember the last time. It doesn't matter, because I've been, and I have successfully cleared my sacral chakra and my solar plexus of these karmic energies, but they still keep coming for us. So collective, don't beat yourself up if you were tempted and you did, succumb, if you will, to these energies that are coming for chosen ones, Lightworkers, Starseeds and Earth Angels, or just your regular God-fearing, God-loving child out there in the collective. Know that God always forgives you. But here's the message. The first message is, you got to learn how to forgive yourself first. It's like an instant forgiving from God and your angels when you learn how to forgive yourself. So don't beat yourself up after you relapse. Don't get depressed. No need. Know that most likely you were triggered by karmic energies, by narc energies, and so you fell off the wagon. God wants you to forgive yourself first, because through that act of forgiving yourself, it's like an instantaneous knowing and feeling that God will always be there. But I think he really gets a kick and his heart swells when you can learn to forgive yourself and not have to go into a state of depression or guilt or shame and then ask your angels to ask God for forgiveness. If you can truly forgive yourself, it's like an instant connection to God. So that's the first channel message. And the second is, know that, again, your triggers that you might be wrestling with right now, they're largely coming from your karmics, right? And so let's tap in. Oof. Man, the energy is so crazy. I'm laughing now, but earlier I was not worried, but what to say. I mean, I'm just like, part of me is earlier was, and I guess a little bit now too, I'm like, when is it gonna stop? Well, I've come to the realization is that it's not going to stop until they're dead, literally and figuratively. What I'm talking about is an ego death needs to occur on one side or the other, and your narcs and your karmics are trying to kill you through killing your ego. Ego attachment is key in understanding how the narc or the karmic does magic on you. Defamation of character, slander, posting doctored up photographs of you to make you look bad for their, on their social media, or, they triangulate and talk about you when you're not around. I mean, that's if you're still connected and have to socialize or go to work with these people. For people like me, I'm flying solo, yet I still feel the energy from my karmics. Some of whom are, coming out of covens. They're, when you vibrate high and you are a channeler, you are a reader, you are a starseed and a chosen one, and you have gifts from your creator to build channels like this and help the collective through spiritual awakenings and also spiritual warfare, it's best that I'm alone, because even when I do go to an event and pick up some new clients, or like recently this weekend I read cards, and I also presented at the Edgar Cayce Center. All of my readings were awesome. I enjoyed every single one, but every once in a while, someone will sit down for a reading, and I'm looking down at the cards, and as a Heyoka empath, I'm feeling their energy, and there's only so much I can really share with them about what I'm picking up in the cards. So that occurred, and that does occur. We got Prince and Kiss. Yeah, it's like, I just want your extra time and your kiss. All right. That's what I experience in those select few, and I'm talking, like probably less than 10%. Okay, for me, actually, if I were to tally up all my readings that I've done since my spiritual awakening, a great many of them are individuals who recognize my gifts and want to connect for a reading, but do not understand that at the same time they're presenting themselves as somebody who's benevolent or coming to you, for my readers out there who identify with this, coming to you for services or help. There's a lot of envy and jealousy and misunderstanding because you are a mystery, and they recognize in you their own shadow. That's what's occurring, because again, your light irritates their demons. In more than a handful of the readings I've done, where people have booked me and shared with me their MBTI, their Myers-Briggs type indicator, given that I'm an INTP and an ENTP, I've identified in those individuals who knew their MBTI the very real fact that often in these karmics or these people who are subconsciously drawn to you, and I'm speaking for the collective here, and I'm talking about energy, subconsciously drawn to you, wanting to befriend you, wanting to connect with you, but at the same time, you scare the shit out of them. It's because in my situation, our dominant functions are different. I mean, opposites, like literally polar opposites. I can't tell you how many times this has occurred where the dominant function of FI, INFPs, and ISFPs, we're trying to steal my energy, trying to steal my business ideas. It's because my dominant function is, in the case that I just mentioned, TI, introverted thinking. So you have an INFP who has FI, introverted feeling, which is a dominant function. It's a judging function. It's a rational function, which is completely based on value and the emotional connection to their choices, to their judgments of the 3D matrix. Where mine is introverted thinking. It's objective. It's free of any sort of emotional connection. I still have emotions. I'm a human fucking being, of course. Everybody that has TI, FI, or everybody has emotions. It's just that I process them differently. I'm a little bit more resilient to the effects of the judging functions of FI or FE, particularly FI, because that's my narcissist function. I often find that high FI users have sadly experienced a lot of narcissistic wounding, and they're drawn to TI users because we seem so secure, and we can also rationalize objectively and put into words and explain it better than they can, because theirs is more of a subjective, feeling-based or values-based judgment rather than an objective judgment. I kind of got off topic there. Okay, let's get into the messages. Ancestors, the purest, brightest, whitest light, what messages do you have for the collective? Card of Autumn, release the old and rest. Yeah, many of you, these psychic attacks. And here I'm reminded of the Scorpio new moon or full moon that's coming up on the 5th with this card as well. Yeah, these karmic energies you can release. They're still going to come for you. You're still going to feel them, but what the divine and your angels want you to do is experience them and then let them go. Do not react, certainly. And the best way to respond to them is take your spiritual baths, stay prayed up, distract yourself with healthy, fun, high-vibing activities like listening to your favorite musical artists. If you're a creator of any kind, bust out that easel and the paints and get to creating. I was about to say work, but no. Whatever you do should not feel like work for you when you are effectively deflecting these karmic energies that are coming for you. I'm hearing that they're ramping up for this full moon in Scorpio. So, a lot of people who have fucked up Scorpio placements, Scorpio's motto is I will. It's a very powerful sign. I know its energy very, very well. It's on my descendant as a Taurus rising. And also, my grand Earth trine has the moon, Pluto, and Mars in it. Pluto's in Virgo, Mars is in Capricorn, and my moon and Saturn are in Taurus. My moon and Saturn are conjunct. So I have a 12th house stellium and I have a 1st house stellium. So believe you me, a lot of people come for me with such strong placements, but I use them to protect me. Not that I'm perfect, and not that I am always so strong that I don't feel it, because I do. It's taken me a long time to, drop that last vice of smoking cigs. It will happen, and I'm hearing, as soon as I do, I'm going to see immediate results. It's kind of like, as soon as I forgive myself for whatever relapse, that's when God is like right there. It's like, when you forgive yourself, boom, it's like you're sitting right on his lap. I just got that image for some reason, which is cute, which is fun. And it's true. That's another way to stay protected against these karmics attacks, because they know your weaknesses. They will meditate. They will chant on, in my case, for me to, because I've been celibate now for a while, they're praying, they're wishing that I hook up, as if I'm gonna, open up some hookup app and bust a nut. No, it doesn't even. No, I'm not so not tempted at all. Yeah. So your karmics are well, your ancestors and your angels are asking you to really be very aware of when you do relapse, what triggered you to relapse. For most of you, it's going to be your karmic sending out bad energy. But like I said, a lot of those attacks are subconscious. They're not even aware of it. But it's important for you, when you feel it, to ask yourself, okay, what exactly is triggering this? And let's say it's not coming from your karmics. It's still a little bit of work that the divine wants you to do, your angels want you to do, before you can, really be clear and move forward in your life onto the next big surprise adventure that the divine has waiting for you, like smoking cigarettes. At least start asking yourself, what triggered me? And always start there. This is the easiest way to consciously, safely enter into a little lesson, or maybe even it's a big chapter of an ego death process, because it's your ego that holds you to those vices and inside the matrix, in addition to the karmic's magic that they might do on you. So yeah, here's the word of advice. Be that hunter and track down your fears and your desires, because they're what needs to be killed off in an ego death process. Be the hunter. This is coming off as very Celtic to me, with the stag there. Third message, drum, dream and journey. Again, I mentioned music. Pay attention to your dreams. Gotcha. Drum circles. Some of you, might be a part of a community where you can take part. But again, most of you are flying solo right now, and it's probably best so that you don't mix your energy, because there'll be that 10% of people that you meet if you go out into a party who are going to be sending you magic and spiritually attacking you. Most of the time, again, it's subconscious. So learn your triggers, learn your fears, your desires, and then you're going to learn your karmics, so that you'll be able to school them, so you'll be able to discern, because it's all about discernment, right? God gives us this gift if only we practice and we learn from each of those lessons and not beat ourselves up when we do succumb to an attack from a karmic, or we do succumb to some of the darker energies that we're still transmuting in our lives, to get out of a nasty habit, whatever it is. A good way of healing is getting enough rest and water and sleep, and pay attention to your dreams, because you do journey every single night in your dreams. But in this card, I'm also getting music and trance-like states, mantras, using your throat chakra. If you're a singer, and creating vibration and sound around you will cleanse energy, just like a reader might, ring a bell or create a sound to clear the energy in the space before the reading. So too, you can do this anywhere. For many of you, I'm hearing literally you have angelic voices, or if you don't consider that you do, certainly all my Taurians out there, ruler of the throat chakra, you should be utilizing that throat chakra, because there's inherent power and magic in it, even if it's just speaking words in a video like this, or aloud in your own space, private space, where nobody else is around but maybe your cat or your dog or your familiar. Do it, because literally, Taurus, there's magic in it. And as an earth angel, we need to get that vibration out into the world, into the matrix, and it helps break up a lot of these spells that are coming for you. All right. Yeah. I'm also picking up, stay in your body as much as possible. Get out in nature here with the stag. Bottom of the deck, mountains, stand your ground. Yeah, this is the way to really fight. Obviously, many of you are in a desolate place because you've isolated yourself, because you are so empathic. It's best not to take on other people's energy, as you can continue to heal and transmute and fend off these spiritual attacks. What I've just described is the best way for you to stand your ground, because energetically you are as big and as strong as a mountain, or as big and as strong as if you were standing on the mountaintop with all your karmics and your narcs at the base scrambling to get up, or even send their energy upwards. I've just got Moses on the mountaintop. Look at that, we got Archangel Michael on the bottom of the deck. Inspiration, communication, and adjustments are necessary. Yeah, take these as slight adjustments, these messages. Anything else? Let's get some specifics. All right, Spirit, what does the collective need to know about the channeled messages so far? Yeah, we've got Ace of Swords and Ace of Earth. Abundance, opportunity, and resources are available to you. Resources being your spiritual gifts, Tauruses, your throat chakra. Get it vibrating and create that sound vibration that not only heals and protects you, but also heals and protects those who hear your voice. All right? Yeah, prosperity, contentment, and celebration are yours, fam. Look, and in addition to singing, many of you, to stay in your body and stand your ground, dance, celebrate life, listen to good music. There's some old school breakdancing. going on up in here. It is a cause for celebration when we can all come together. And we do that here, fam. Even though we're separated by sometimes thousands of miles. I've gotten, like, recently on my website, hits from Russia, all over the world now. I'm really happy about, but I'm also, I question, given my psychic gifts, I know I'm being tracked and have been since I was a kid. And I get these downloads not only through other readers, but I've felt that. I mean, I lived in Alaska for 16 years. I was witness to and understood that, hell yeah, there were a lot of Russian undercover agents living and in Alaska and basically acting as spies. But I digress. In a way, we're undercover agents, but not so much anymore, because you're shining so bright, fam, that all the karmics, not only the ones you've defeated or in spiritual warfare with, know who you are. Knight of Air. Intellectual, determined, and motivated. Yeah, you gotta stay prayed up. You gotta be smart about dealing with these karmics. And they think they're so fucking smart that they're stupid. I mean, it's literally, it's beyond. Some of them are smart, but they're too smart for their own good. They pass a point where they move from being smart and intelligent to just straight up stupid, because in their minds, logic, science rule. And facts rule the matrix. These are all illusions, of course, and they're so well adept at manipulating said facts and elements and resources within the matrix that they do gain power and they feel like they are in control, and they can be successful at landing a blow or two or three on you, fam, and witnessing the results. But what they don't understand, and they're just stupid in, is spirit. They don't have spirit. Narcissists don't have spirit. They're too heavily damaged, too heavily egoistic to truly tap into spirit at this point. I'm talking, the hardcore karmics and narcissists in your life that are coming for, who are being employed by and manipulated and driven by cults and covens and secret societies, coming for chosen ones and earth angels. You can get through this if you stay prayed up and, again, celebrate life in the moment. Yeah. Wishes, dreams, and happiness. Concentrate on what makes you fulfilled in the moment. Don't get caught up in their magic. And when you do feel their magic, recognize them as triggers and respond to them rather than react to any of this shit. All right? Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. This is us, fam. Prosperity, security, and tradition. Let's stay together. Let's stay prayed up. Let's send each other good energy, calling on Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Gabriel to help ground the collective here at Entpgathering, to bring us together energetically so we can protect each other and battle these fucked up karmics. Yeah, these fucked up karmics. This is where they are. And there's actually, there's power in all that regret and disappointment and sorrow that they feel. It actually, it's low vibing power. It's not as powerful as you, but shit, that's what they're sending out. And you empaths, you heyokas out there, you earth angels, you're picking that up. And this is exactly what I'm talking about, it being a subconscious attack on the part of your karmics. They know not what they do, oh Lord. Fuckers. Yeah, let's all work together. Let's recognize the truth of the situation and how energy works on this planet, 3 of Earth. Stay prayed up. Send out good vibes to the collective. Leave a comment in support and to help your Earth Angel brother or sister with their energy and remain strong and grow even stronger by doing so. So leave a comment, leave a like, and collab here. Got the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. Luck, progress, and change is on our side, fam. Look at all you beautiful faces. Aww, all you earth angels. All right, I'm gonna leave it here, and I'll be back real soon with more channel messages like this. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Smash that bell icon for more channel readings from the Pleiadian High Priest here at Entpgathering, Science and Spirituality Meeting. Namaste.